Well, the thing that sticks out most about this game that's pretty rare, I think, is the one turnover, 17 assists. Without having to watch anything on film, no question that's what kind of made the difference in the game, and giving ourselves more opportunities to get good quality shots up. But as I told the guys in the locker room, they did what they needed to do when they needed to do it. Just like any basketball game, it's not perfect for 40 minutes, but when we really needed to get a stop, we did. When we really needed a good look, we got one. So really happy for them, but especially happy for the seniors. This is the last game, last time in here with the jersey on, and so it'll be a special memory. An unbelievable crowd. I mean, best crowd of the year by a mile. I think they should all be welcome back. Anybody who doesn't have a season ticket, I think they should be welcome back next year, especially for that first home game, so we can get off to a good start. But it's just an unbelievable atmosphere. It was really loud. It was the energy that they provided was also one of the reasons that we were able to hang on and beat a good Boston College team.
Kevin, you went on an 11-0 run in the second half to take control. What did you think was the difference during that stretch?
Just as everything happens in a game, they went on an 8-0 run, we went on an 11-0 run. It's just a game of runs, and it's just kind of when you've got two, I think, teams that want to play as much as our guys did and as much as their guys did tonight, it's just going to kind of have who's going to have that better stretch and who's going to be able to turn that run from 6-0 to 8-0, or in this case, 8-0 to 11-0, and provide a little bit of a cushion. But again, the guys were great. They showed in the couple days leading up, coming back from Princeton, that they wanted to keep playing, and I know they're going to be excited. Tomorrow morning, we'll have a pretty early morning, so we can get back on the plane and keep playing. And guys are having a lot of fun right now.
For Justin, at the end of that run, BC called timeout. The crowd was getting loud. You came onto the court. You were trying to hype them up. Just what were you feeling in that moment?
The guys just, we went on that big run, and I could tell the crowd was getting into it, and, they called that timeout, and we had momentum. So, I just turned to the crowd and told them to get even louder, make Boston College feel it. They did a good job, and we fed off the energy tonight for sure.
For Keylan, I know it was big for your brother to get back out on the floor, and he wanted to play with you one more time. So now the way that you guys played today, you're getting another chance to do that. What does that mean, and what did you think of his performance?
He played great. He was a spark. Like, he never left. It's just good to see him back out there. At the end of the day, we all just want to play with each other a little more. I'm pretty sure the coaches would love to coach him up a little more. So, it works out for everybody. In that case, he plays good. We expect that from Caleb at this point. We just keep moving forward.
Coach Ryan Ketchum, Channel 13. Most of your runs, it seemed like it was sparked by a big defensive stop. Can you kind of talk about the defense tonight, especially Jackie Johnson as well?
Yeah, it's kind of been the story, of the season, especially in the last, since conference play started. We've been a defensive team. We've done a really good job guarding people. And tonight, especially in the second half, to hold a good shooting team to 41% and 31% from three, knowing that would be the difference. But there's no doubt that, this team, again, since the turn of the calendar year, when we've had a good, successful defensive possessions, they've led to good offensive possessions. And, we talk about that a lot, how one helps the other. And there's no doubt tonight, though, that I think, like you said, a lot of those good offensive possessions came from just really good defensive possessions, being a block or a really tough shot and a good rebound and great pace offensively.
Justin, Coach mentioned defensively. Talk about some of the keys, especially in the second half with you guys in the backcourt, going at Harris 3 of 13 from the field, really tough for him. And then Madsen slowing him down, too, also in the second half. Some of the things that you guys did well defensively as far as the guard's concerned.
Just trying to be physical with them. They're not really trying to look to go one-on-one. They're more trying to, use screens and, use floppies and stuff like that. So as guards, we was able to be physical with them. Really able to push their catches out, make stuff tough for them, and we was able to execute it. Those guys are going to hit tough shots. They're shooters. Everybody's going to hit tough shots. So, but we was able to limit the easy ones and make them make tough ones all night, and that's what we did.
Coach, last time this program was playing this deep in March, it was your father coaching here. So what does this mean to you personally to have a game like this in Vegas this late in March? What does that feel like?
Well, I think the support showed it in terms of, there's a lot going through my mind right now, honestly. It was an unbelievable crowd, incredibly supportive, loud. But again, these seniors are going to be able to now, regardless, know that, they left their mark on the program in terms of leaving it better than they found it. Obviously, Webb being here 3 years, he knows what it was like when he walked in 3 years ago and the difference that there is right now. Keylan coming even last summer and where we're at. Had we had another 5-6 games, I think we're a tournament team. I think we proved that from January 1. But hey, that's the way college sports goes. We just didn't quite have enough time. But just like I said, it's just that they deserve it. These guys deserved it. We've covered every emotion possible this year, and they deserve to keep playing, and I think they're showing it. It's the NIT. You can want to go home and go hang out, or you can want to keep fighting and keep playing. And I think with Princeton and Boston College, we've now played both games against teams that want to keep playing, and that's why they've been great college basketball games.
Coach, talk about Deaton's performance tonight. He particularly struggled against Princeton, and for him to bounce back tonight against Boston College, what does that speak about him?
Yeah, I think it just shows the type of player he is, and I think we've got a lot of those guys on this team. When guys have struggled, they've usually bounced back pretty well. And the example tonight would probably be DJ. Not his best game at Princeton. We did what we needed to do to win, get a good team win against a really good Princeton team, but bounced back, had a really good night tonight. And, guys that maybe don't feel like they played great tonight, I have a lot of confidence that we'll get on the plane tomorrow after some film and a workout, and they'll be really ready to go in New Jersey. And but that's the way these guys have been. They've picked each other up, they've helped each other out, and now over 20 wins on the season because of it. But like I said, just a great couple months just playing for each other, and even practicing for each other, figuring things out, being early, having great intent in film, especially once you get to mid-February and you can't be on the court as much. And these guys we've asked Webb to handle it. We've asked Keylan to guard centers. We've had so many different things that they've had to kind of call an audible for and adjust for that they just pick each other up. So it's been a lot of fun, and I know that this group's going to be excited because we're excited as a staff to go watch some film and get ready for our road trip tomorrow.
Justin, Keylan kind of talked about it, but how different is this team when you have both the Boone brothers back in there, and what spark did Caleb provide you guys tonight?
Brings an incredible spark. Caleb is an offensive threat, really helps us out on the glass, so having his presence was much needed. You could tell we missed it, especially losing that San Diego State game, and then obviously at Princeton when he didn't play. But he brings a certain level of intent on the offensive defensive end that this team really needs, and it's one of the best things I've seen since being a part of this program. And I just love it for him. I know he's been dying to get back out there, and for him to be back out there, especially with his brother, and help us get another win last time on this court, I know it means everything to him.
Yeah, for Justin and Keylan, both of you, did you know that Caleb was going to play, and did you have a sense, or were you guys, did you?
We're just going to act like we didn't know he was going to play. Then he just kind of surprised us out of nowhere when he was warming up, and he just stayed in the warm-ups. Usually he'll be in the warm-ups, then he'll drift off. But now he just kind of stayed and finished it through. So, we want him to do his best for him at the end of the day. We're not begging him to come on the court, but we're not telling him that he has to stay away. We're just day by day, be a player. If you're ready, you're ready. And if you're not, it's okay. We still got to be a team, next man up mentality. We've had that mentality the whole year. And he just stepped up and wanted to play, and it worked out.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.